No. But you guys weren't home. Come here, baby. Come here.
Hi, I'm Heather Heckman, and this is my second speech for my speech class for public speaking. When I was growing up, my dad was a vegetarian, and since my dad raised me by himself, I was a vegetarian too. Now that I'm older, I like and I eat meat. I just don't have the urge to eat meat all the time. Unlike most Americans, meat is not my favorite food. This has become a problem because I'm pregnant, and pregnant people need a large amount of protein, so that way their babies are healthy and have big muscles. I feel as though my whole life is already centered around the baby and protein, and he isn't even born yet. Do you know how much protein you need to eat every day? And do you think you hit that goal? Do you know which foods have the highest amount of protein and which foods just taste really good? Although I'm no longer a vegetarian and I'm pregnant, my need for protein is higher than usual. I found ways to get protein that are easy and taste good as well. The best and easiest way for me to meet my protein needs is through soy milk, I've found out. The reason why soy milk is the answer to my protein problems is because I'm lactose intolerant and it's easier and tastes better than meat. Soy milk 8th Continent Original is the answer to my protein needs.
There it is. Yay.
My protein goal for my size and since I'm pregnant is approximately 70 grams of protein a day.
Wow.
In 1 cup of soy milk, there's 8 grams of protein. That's just the same as normal milk. If I only drank soy milk and that was my only source of protein, I would have to drink 1 of these, which is a half a gallon, and another cup a day. To get more protein in my diet, I've become creative to find more ways to drink and eat soy milk. I eat a lot of cereal now. I never ate cereal before. So now I eat about a box a week. I have to eat so much cereal because I don't like to drink soy milk by itself. I just don't think it tastes that good, and it's really a lot thicker than normal juice or milk. Another way I added more soy milk to my diet is with my coffee. This is good for 2 things. I cut down on my caffeine intake because I'm not supposed to have that much caffeine, but I love coffee, and it ups my protein. Being lactose intolerant makes it hard to get protein because dairy is not an option, and I'm just not a big meat eater. The foods that I like to eat aren't high in protein and definitely don't have the amount of protein that I need. It turns out pickles and ice cream are not high in protein. No, not together. Ice cream has some protein, but like I said, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't eat too much. And pickles have almost no protein. My favorite food is pasta, and unless you add meat, it's not a very good source of protein. If pasta and carbohydrates were protein, I would eat too much protein like everybody else in America. Soy milk is sweet tasting, so it's not very good to cook with. It just wouldn't be right to have sweet macaroni and cheese. I have to drink a lot of soy milk besides what I eat normally to meet my protein needs. Since I have to drink so much soy milk, that means I have to buy a lot of soy milk too. I only buy the brand 8th Continent, and it tastes the best and has more protein than most brands. It even tells you on the label. Look, it says it has the most it has a good source of protein, and it won the taste test. I believe it. I buy 11 at a time, so that way I have enough soy milk for the whole month. I drink 11 a month. That's 5.5 gallons of normal milk, and that's just for me. It's hard to find a store that has 11 because soy milk isn't bought or stocked as much as regular milk. I always have to ask the person who works in dairy to check the back stock every time and look everywhere and check all of his boxes. And I like to go after they've made their delivery, which is 5 o'clock. So usually I have to go to several stores to find all 11 of the soy milk I need. Recently, it has become hard to move or carry really heavy things now that I'm getting farther along in my pregnancy. And when a shopping cart is full of soy milk, it's too heavy and too much for me to push. So now I have to take my dad with me to the store. It's like he's my shopping assistant. He has to push my cart and carry my milk. He doesn't think that soy milk shopping is as fun as I do. I think it's funny though, because he grew up on a dairy farm and now he still has to deal with milk even though he's a grown-up. Now that I have the habit of consuming so much soy milk, I think that I will always be buying this much soy milk, if not more, after the baby's born for the rest of my life. I guess I better get used to tracking down the soy milk and getting to know the dairy man.
Yay! You're supposed to say the end?
No.